Thanks for coming, y'all. that my behavior's unacceptable, so condescending, unnecessarily critical. I have a tendency of getting very physical, so watch your step, cause if I do, you'll need a miracle. You train me, try, make me wonder why I'm even here. The double vision I was seeing is finally clear. You want to stay, but you know very well I want you gone. Not fit to fucking tread the ground that I'm walking on. When it gets cold outside and you've got nobody to love, you'll understand what I mean when I say there's nowhere we're gonna give up. Like a leader who cries in the face of a monster that lives in a dream. Yeah. Is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. And is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. What you were doing was screwing things up inside my head. You should know better, you never listen to what I said. Touching your pillow and writhing in the naked sweat, hoping somebody someday will do you like I did. When it gets cold outside and you've got nobody to love, you'll understand what I mean when I say there's nowhere we're gonna give up. Like a leader who cries in the face of a monster that lives in a dream. Is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. And is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. Does it kill? Does it burn? Is it painful to learn that it's me who has all the control? Does it thrill? Does it sting when you feel what I bring and you wish that you had me to hold? When it gets cold outside and you've got nobody to love, you'll understand what I mean when I say there's nowhere we're gonna give up. Like a leader who cries in the face of a monster that lives in a dream. Yeah. Is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. Is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. Is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe. And is there anyone out there? Cause it's getting harder and harder to breathe.
It's time for the 2025 West Coast World Series, brought to you by Placer Valley Tourism and broadcast to you exclusively on Stones Broadcast Networks. 6 teams enter. Only one can be champion. The West Coast World Series starts right now.
That's right. The West Coast World Series does start right now. Welcome in, everybody. Stones McCoy here to bring you the broadcast Game 1 of the West Coast World Series. Brought to you by Placer Valley Title, as said in the intro. And I am Stones McCoy to my left. The great Riley the engineer to my right. The best in the business, Willie Preston, bringing us all the inside stadium sounds, and we are ready for some baseball here. 10:30 in the morning on Saturday. Good looking out. We got 3 games on tap for you today. And game 1's going to be between the California Tigers and the AE Express. The Tigers coming into today didn't have a lot of information in the system on the California Tigers. I can tell you that the fine folks that watched the Lincoln Potters win it all last year in the 2024 West Coast World Series, they played these Tigers in the championship game. So Tigers are back here trying to get themselves into the finals, and it starts with a Game 1 win against the AE Express. So AE Express on the mound right now. Tigers are about to come up and take their first at bat. We're about to get the West Coast World Series for 2025 underway here in Lincoln, California. Chase Christensen leading things off for the Tigers. Chase Christensen, a right-handed batter, playing center field today for the Tigers. He stands in there. He's going to be facing Luke Dillon, and the first pitch of the game is in there for a high ball, I guess. 10:34, first pitch. A couple of minutes behind schedule, but that's okay. We'll make it up in the air like the pilots do. Next pitch is in there for a strike, 1-1. Luke Dillon, the right-handed pitcher for the AE Express. He starts out of the windup. This one fouled off right over our heads. So we are starting today in pool play. Pool play will be continuing for the next couple of days. All pool play games are 7-inning games. This one is fouled off to the right. So no, we're not going to be shorting you the last 2 innings of all these baseball games, but they are scheduled for 7 innings. So there is strategy to this. 1 and 2. This one is lifted into center field. Going back on it is Mason, still going back. And reaches out and makes the catch for the first out. It's going to bring up number 2, the left-handed batter, Nate Leffel. Nate Leffel is also the starting pitcher today for the Tigers. Leffel stands in there, left-handed batter. Dillon's first pitch. Catches the outside corner for a strike. This one's also hit into center field, but this is going to get right in front of Mason. That's down for a base hit. And it gets by him, and it rolls all the way to the fence. This could be serious trouble for the Express. Rounding third and holding at third, and in there with the stand-up triple is Nate Leffel. Now, if we had our official scorer in here, I'd look over at him and ask him for a score, but I'm giving it a triple. I know it slid right by the center fielder, but, now he's sitting out in front of me, so now I have to look at the back of his head. Oh, this isn't going to work. I can't look at the back of Luke Statwalker's head all day. This is not going to work for me. One down here in the top of the first inning. Charlie Malton up there. And center field's getting a lot of work. Mason coming in. Shortstop's coming in. The left fielder actually takes over. Dominguez comes in, makes the catch, holds the runner at third. So there's 2 down here. So that ball was hit quite a ways up in the air. Had plenty of time for both the center fielder and left fielder to come in. Dominguez calls everybody off, makes the catch. 2 down here. And Noah Cantor, the catcher for the Tigers, the right-handed batter, he stands in there. Dillon's pitch is right in there for a strike. Fortunately, we do not have the TrackMan data running for this game 1, so I can't tell you his pitches or anything, but it will be, and it is now. It's not. It's just on, but it's not functional. We'll get there. We will get there. Here comes the 1-1 with 2 down here in the bottom of the or top of the first. Dylan steps off. He's not ready. It's early in the morning. I wouldn't be ready either. I did have my coffee, though, so I'm pretty ready. 1-1's outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. West Coast World Series just getting underway from McBean Stadium here in lovely Lincoln, California. 2-1 is hit out into left field. Coming in is Dominguez, and it's over his head. 1 hops the fence. That's going to score the first run, and holding at first is Noah Cantor. He really didn't come out of the box very hot, but he does get the RBI single, and the Tigers lead this one 1-0. First pitch to Alec Nava. That's high for a ball. Nava playing third base for the Tigers today. But Cantor over on first, being held on by Boyd. Nice stop behind the plate by Cox for the AE Express. But ahead in the count, 2-0 right now is Alec Nava. This one's fouled out of play off to the right. Early morning crowd in here. Got some breakfast burritos by Sabores de Mexico. I'm going to have to try me one of those here in a minute. 2-1. Misses outside, 3-1. It does sound nice, doesn't it? Breakfast burrito? Yeah. Maybe I'll send you down in between innings. This one's fouled off to the right. This will get out of play, making a valiant run for it. It was Tokar out in right field, but unable to make it. So heading back to first base is Cantor, and Alec Nava is in there with a 3-2 count now. Luke Dillon giving up 1 run here and a couple of hits in the top of the first inning. He wants to keep it right here. 3-2, here it is. Got him. Got him looking, strike 3. And the top of the first inning is complete, but not before the Tigers score 1. We'll head to the bottom of the first. Tigers lead this one 1-0.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the top side included with it.
We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that. I would say this project right here, the one we're working on, is probably about a 2-month project. It's very costly to the developer, so beating the schedule is very important, more important than most projects. It's got a lot of groundwater, so we've got an extensive groundwater pump system in place. It's just cool to be a part of the built environment and know that for the next 100 years that people are going to use and enjoy what we've created here today.
Bottom of the first inning here for game one of the West Coast World Series from Lincoln, California. Tigers put up one on the board, and now it's the AE Express's turn. Bottom of the first inning. Chase Duramolari is up. He's the shortstop for the Express. First pitch that he sees from Nate Leffel is in there for a strike. Nice fastball. Wish I had TrackMan working because I imagine that's sitting around 81, 82 miles an hour on the fastball. With the right-hander, Nate Leffel kicks and deals. And that catches the outside part of the plate, so he's quickly ahead 0-2. So Duramolari behind 0-2. That one's a little bit low and outside. 1 ball and 2 strikes. Duramolari out of Santa Rosa Junior College. He flips this one up, and it's going to get out of play, I believe, in the right, and it does just barely. Just barely. First baseman Voorhees over there, up against the screen, unable to make the catch. So the count remains 1 ball and 2 strikes. The Tigers in their orange tops, white pants. Looks like they got the short sleeves on and got the blue long sleeves underneath them. AE Express in the blue tops, gray pants. 1-2 fouled off to the screen. So unlike PEL play here in the West Coast World Series, we have 2 umpires. You got the umpire behind the plate, and then you got your 1 base umpire out there. He'll be patrolling everything in the infield and the outfield. 1-2 is just a bit low. Cantor back there. Good frame job. Unfortunately, unable to get the call. Blue was not willing to make it. So the 2-2 pitch. It's got him swinging. Strike 3. Duramolari goes down swinging for the first out here in the bottom of the first inning, and that's going to bring up Brady Boyd, number 21 for the Express. Right-handed batter. Playing first base tonight for the Express. Express will be playing in game 2 as well. First pitch that Leffel throws is down low for a ball. Game 2 will be 2:30 today, right here on Stones Broadcast Networks, Lincoln Potter's broadcast channel on YouTube. That's in their first strike, evening up the count at 1 apiece. Express and the Samurai will play in game 2. Samurai, a late addition to the West Coast World Series. But they will get their first opportunity to play here at 2:30. The 2-1 is popped up. It's in the infield, and it's going to get out of play. Cantor did not see it. Fouled off just to our left behind us. But Cantor never saw it. Leffel came off the mound pointing at it, but early day sun, it's going to be hard to see that ball. 2-2, here it is. Struck him out. So Leffel starts off strong here in the bottom of the first inning with a couple of strikeouts, and that's going to bring up Mason Cox, catcher for the Express today. Out of Oklahoma Baptist University, the right-handed batter. Stands in their slightly open stance. Leffel's not wasting any time. First pitch he throws is outside for a ball. Game 3 tonight from McBean Stadium will feature the Cali Stars versus your Lincoln Potters. This one's grounded over to second base. Picked it up as Maruna. Fires over to first, and quickly the Express are done here in the top of the first. We go to the second. Tigers lead at 1-0.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of Five Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells.
Top of the second inning. Not the intro because we've already done that, but I like the music. I like the guy who did the voiceover on it too. He's a pretty nice guy. So, but I don't want to play it again. Top of the second inning. Brendan Maruna is up for his first at-bat. The left-handed batter takes a ball, facing Luke Dillon in there for his second inning of work. Dillon gave up a couple of hits and a run there in the first inning, looking to right his ship, keep his team close. Falls behind Marua quickly 2-0. That's in there for a strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. There's strike 2, evening up the count, 2-2. Brendan out of Hawaii Pacific. Left-handed batter. Closed off stance. Takes the 2-2 outside. So 3-2 now. Dillon out of the windup. Misses with that pitch, and he missed. He absolutely missed with it, but called strike 3. And the first out is recorded here in the second. According to the TrackMan data, that pitch missed outside. Now that we have the TrackMan data up and running again, that's nice. So Tino Vassell, the shortstop, he takes inside, fastball. Vassell, a left-handed batter as well. Takes that one down low. Took that one up high for a ball, 3-0. Used the cough button for a sneeze button instead. Here's it is, 3-0. Missed outside, ball 4. So Vassell draws the walk. Maru was a little bit upset because that pitch was closer to the plate than his strike 3 call. But runner on base, 1 down here. Top of the second inning. Jimmy Voorhees, the first baseman. Yeah, I don't think he held up. He did not. Umpire says he went around, so that's strike 1. Voorhees, a tall right-handed batter wearing the number 17. He's got the first baseman body style. Tall and lanky. That's in there for a strike. No balls and 2 strikes. I'd love to mention that we need a scoreboard here in Lincoln, but it's 0-4 right now. That one's a little bit high. 1 ball and 2 strikes. I'll wait to get into the fact that we need a new scoreboard when the Potters play this evening. I won't bore you guys with that. Throw over, check on the runner. Vassell slides back safely. Boyd holding him on over at first. All right, it's now a ball game. Got him swinging. Strike 3. 2 down here in the top of the second. It's going to bring up Jimmy Radler, the right fielder for the Tigers. It's a real game now. The best in the business, the man with all of the best hot dogs, brats, and everything just showed up. Fat Cat Catering here at the ballpark. Dylan misses high with that one. So Fat Cat Catering with the hot dogs and the brats and the ice cream sandwiches and all that, they are here setting up. So come on out. Check us out. That's high. Bluff throw by Cox down to first base. So Vassell out at first, being held on by Boyd. A 1-ball, 1-strike count. That's in there for a strike. 1 and 2. And then the umpire just switched it to 2 and 1 to mirror the scoreboard. Somebody's got to tell him that doesn't work. And there's strike 3, but it's only strike 2. 2 and 2 on Jimmy Radler. Dylan out of the stretch, peeks over at the runner at first, kicks and throws, and strikes out the side. So after the walk given up to Vassell, striking out 3 in a row, we head to the bottom of the second. Tigers lead this one 1-0.
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
Here in Michigan, we do more than just survive the winter. We thrive during it. You simply can't keep us away from what we love most: great times and amazing beer. The snow transforms the landscape and lays the path for adventures yet to be had. Trails ready to be explored, and freshly groomed hills ready for the first run of the day. And later, as the sun descends, it's time to unwind with great conversation and even better friends. Experience a taste of Michigan winter with Founders Brewing Company, born and brewed in Michigan.
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in the store, our conference facilities, an amazing team to help us keep together an amazing organization. And we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion.
Will Tokar, the right fielder for the AE Express, standing in the box. Nate Leffel on the mound, his second inning of work. He kicks and deals. First pitch is in there for a strike. So Will Tokar, or Tokar. I like Tokar, actually, but Tokar probably. Fouls this one off to the right. I am not projecting, Willie. Went too quickly on Tokar. I'm going to stick with it. I don't care now. Got him on 3 pitches. So Will takes his seat. One down here in the bottom of the second. Dante Coyote, the third baseman for the Express. Plays third base. He also plays shortstop and second base out of the College of Marin. Takes that one on the outside corner for a strike. 87 miles an hour, dot in the outside corner. So Leffel does it again. Throws the 76-mile-an-hour curveball. Catches the corner. Quickly ahead 0-2. This one fouled right off to the screen, as you could have gathered as you heard that sound in our on-field mic. Means the 0-2. Little bit high. Good pitch, better take by Dante. That one misses low. 2-2 now. Gotti playing third base, wearing the number 5. Slightly open stance from the right side. And swings through that one and goes down. 4 strikeouts so far for Leffel in the first 1 2/3 of an inning. And Alex Cruz, the DH, steps in out of the College of Marin. Alex Cruz is also listed as a pitcher and a first baseman, so two-way player. And that one catches the corner for a strike at 74 miles an hour. So Leffel's just pounding the zone right now, a little bit further outside, 1-1. Important in pool play to score a bunch of runs and to get the win. Runs are a differential. That's a tiebreaker. You want to make sure that you're scoring runs every game. It's also extremely important to get the win. 6 teams are in this tournament. Only 2 can play in the championship game. So pool play will determine who gets into those final 2 spots. Right now, 3-1 count. Not sure Leffel's even had a 3-ball count, but he gets the swing there. 3-2. Actually, I think this is his second. So full count now on Cruz. 2 down here in the bottom of the second. There's a off the fist. That's probably going to get down. Nice slide attempt by Radler out there, but it gets by him. Nice backup by Christensen, the center fielder, to keep Cruz to a single. First hit given up by Leffel.
Now batting for the Express, number 24, left fielder
Xavier
Xavier Dominguez.
Dominguez out of Santa Rosa Junior College. Left fielder today for the Express. Left-handed batter hits this one to Vassell at short. Goes the short way to second. And that ends the inning. 2 complete here, and the Tigers lead this one 1-0.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street. Only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
Back here for the third inning, Chase Christensen to lead things off. He is the leadoff man for the Tigers. First pitch he sees is down low for a ball. Luke Dillon in there for his third inning of work. Giving up 2 hits so far, 1 run. Next pitch misses outside for a ball. 2-0. Quickly behind Chase Christensen, who flew out to center field his first at-bat. Misses outside with that one, so 3-0. That one catches the corner. 82-mile-an-hour fastball right there. And he backs that one up with another off-speed pitch in there for a strike. So from 3-0 to 3-2. Luke Dillon pitches. This one's driven into left center field. Dominguez is heading back. Ball's traveling a little bit, but Dominguez is right there and making the catch right in front of the wall. 1 down. So Christensen flew out to center field his first at bat, and he gave that one a ride. He gives this one a ride out to left field. Just not enough behind it to get it out of the yard. And now Nate Leffel, the pitcher for the Tigers, hit a triple his first at bat, came around to score. Swings to that one. And just barely catches a piece of that one, fouls it off towards his own dugout. So quickly behind 0-2. 1 down here in the top of the third. And misses that one, picked up by Cox. He's going to pick it up, throw it down to first base. There's 2 down. 5th strikeout so far for Luke Dillon here. Charlie Malton now coming up. Flew out to left field his first at-bat. CSU San Marcos. Wearing the number 9, the right-handed batter. He's in there. Dillon kicks and deals. Swinging, strike 2. So Dillon quickly ahead of Malton. If Malton can keep it going, Cantor would be up next. Here comes the 0-2. This one's hit out into right center field on his horse's mace, and he's not going to get there. This one gets all the way to the wall. On his way to third. And stands up with a stand-up triple. Bless the engineer. Charlie Malton with a stand-up triple. With 2 down here in the third. Giving his team a chance. It's going to bring up Noah Cantor. Catcher. Singled his first at-bat. He's got the lone RBI right now for the Tigers. So the right-handed batter wearing the number 44. He steps in there. Dillon throws a fastball a little bit high. Out of the windup, here it is. Catches the corner for a strike, even count at 1 apiece. Malton with his lead on at third. Cox got to do a good job behind the dish right now. Pass ball could score a run. 2-1. 2-2. I'd Cantor way out in front of that one. Through the changeup did Luke Dillon. And got him swinging. So 6 strikeouts through 2.5 here in Lincoln. We go to the bottom of the third. Tigers still lead at 1-0.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
You are Laborers Rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us. No one's going to help construction workers except us.
Back here for the bottom of the third inning, Tyler Nordyke due to lead off. 8, 9, and 1 due up for the Express. Jelani Mason, and then Kaz Demura. Oh, excuse me. There's a shot over to shortstop. I'm not paying any attention here. And a quick ground out by Nordyke over to Vassell at short, and there's one down here in the bottom of the third. Tigers lead this one 1-0. Jelani Mason, the center fielder, steps up out of Sonoma State. Left-handed batter, and he hits this one out into center field. It's well struck, but right to Christensen. Quickly, there are 2 down here in the bottom of the third. Drummond now. Drummond now making his way up to the plate. He led off this game for the Express with a strikeout. 2 starting pitchers for both squads are competing in strikeouts right now. First pitch to Drummond is low for a ball. 4 strikeouts for Leffel right now. 6 strikeouts for Dillon. So pitching duel as we've come to expect that here in the early goings of the West Coast World Series. Game 1, just getting things started. That one's outside and low. 1 ball, 2 balls, and 1 strike. Just always pay attention to the umpire. He's always knowing what the count is. We've got to trust that guy. This one is grounded into the hole. That's going to get through for a base hit. Drummond with his first hit of the game. Clean single in the 4.5 hole. And that's going to bring up Brady Boyd. Just the second hit on the afternoon for the Express. Brady Boyd out of Westmont. Wearing the number 21, wide open stance from the right side. Got 2 down here, bottom of the third. Fouls this one off to the screen. Dromellari with his lead over at first being held on by Voorhees. Luffel is set and delivers. 87-mile-an-hour fastball misses outside. 1 ball and 1 strike here, bottom of the third. Tigers got the 1-0 lead on the RBI single in the first. One. This one's hit right back to Leffel. He fields it awkwardly, but he fields it nonetheless, throws it over to first base, and now we're through 3 with a 1-0 Tigers lead.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps athletes develop the skills necessary to compete at the next level. Start your community college athletics journey with us. American River College, Sacramento's best athletic program. Go Beavers.
Back here for the top of the 4th inning, Luke Dillon is done for his day, and taking his place is Blake Bryson in there for the Express, facing Alec Nava for the Tigers. Here we are in the top of the 4th inning, and here's a shot out into left field. That's going to get down for a base hit. Going over to cut it off is Dominguez. Big round of first by Nava, but he holds up, wisely holds up. He's got himself a single. So Luke Dillon went 3 innings, giving up 3 hits, 1 run. Had 6 strikeouts against 1 walk. And Blake Bryson has taken his place. Brendan Marua is now up, the left-handed batter, struck out his first time. Takes a big hack at the 85-mile-an-hour fastball, misses that one. Blake Bryson out of Mendocino College. Big right-hander. Checks the run over at first. Nava back. He's being held on over there by Boyd. He's got a decent lead right now. 0-1 pitch. In their first strike, 0-2. Quickly ahead of Marua. Here comes the first base coach for the Tigers, finally making his way out onto the field. Here comes the 0-2. And swinging strike 3, that gets away, and that's going to allow Marua to advance to first base on the strikeout. So the strikeout's recorded, but he reaches safely to first base. Nava now finds himself at second base. And with nobody out here in the top of the fourth inning, Tigers got a little something going on. Runners at first and second, and Vassell up. Takes that one in there for a strike. So far, all the pitchers have been pounding the zone. A lot of strike calls here through the first 3+. Vassell, the lefty, gets out of the way of that inside fastball. Tigers got some action in their bullpen. Looks like they're done now. The 1-0 smothered in the dirt back there by Cox. Way to keep it in front of him. This one is lifted into shallow center field. Coming in is Mason. Still coming in. Now he gets there and makes the catch. That'd be the second out of the inning. That's going to bring up Jimmy Voorhees. So the strikeout on Marua, first base was occupied. He wasn't able to go down there. So that strikeout was recorded as an out. And then the pop out to center field, that's 2. Voorhees takes a strike. Got a runner. Doesn't matter. This ball is drilled into right center field, down for a base hit. Nava around third base. He comes in to score, and Jimmy Voorhees got himself an RBI single. So Tigers now lead this one 2-0. 2 down here in the top of the fourth. Jimmy Radler struck out his first at-bat. And I heard the balk. And first base umpire calls the balk. Did not come set, did Blake Bryson. And that results in Voorhees getting the opportunity to go over to second. Not something you see every day, but umpire's paying close attention to him. Misses outside with that one. 2 balls and no strikes. 1 ball and no strikes, excuse me. Cannot rely on that scoreboard out there. The great Luke Statwalker made his way back into the booth where he belongs. Inside strike. 1 ball, 1 strike. I was having a look at the back of Luke Statwalker's head out the window, and that was just driving me nuts. Because he's got luscious locks. So the 1-1 pitch, here it is. In the dirt. Good block by Cox. 2 balls and 1 strike. Jimmy Radler out of Consumnes River College. He hits this one right over to shortstop on 1 hop. Dromelair and throws over to first for the final out of the 4th inning. We head to the 5th. Tigers now lead this one 2-0.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality videos that help boost your visibility and reach right here in the Lincoln community. Each video will be shared on DLA's social media and newsletter, making it easy for locals to discover and support your business. So let's celebrate what makes Lincoln special together.
Lincoln provides all the charm of a small town, yet still provides access to excellent local medical care. At Lincoln Urgent Care, you can find expert services and a compassionate staff available 7 days a week. A friendly front desk staff will welcome you when you come into our brand new facility. Your wait time will be minimal at our walk-in clinic, unlike the emergency room. From broken bones and lacerations to allergies, flu shots.
Back here for what I meant was the bottom of the fourth inning. We didn't finish the fourth. What was I talking about there at the top? But now we're in the bottom of the fourth inning. Same pitcher on the mound. Mason Cox just took a strike. Nate Leffel back on the mound dealing for the Tigers. And this one is lifted into right field. Radler making his way over there. Kind of turned around a little bit, but he settles in front of the sign out there, the Raising Cane sign. Puts it away for the first out here in the bottom of the fourth. It's going to bring up Will Tokar. So Will Tokar now up there, the right fielder. Struck out in the second, his first at-bat. Got him looking. Leffel throws the high fastball, the high cheese, if you will, 83 miles an hour. Tokar unable to hold up. Righty takes a little bit low for a ball, 1-1. Tokar wearing the number 15. Swings at that one, misses, strike two. Like many of the Express out of Santa Rosa Junior College. Getting a little taste of the West Coast World Series. And he slowly grounds this one out to shortstop. Coming in as Vassal, he picks it up, fires over to first. In time. Little late call there by the first base umpire. But he does make the call, and 2 down in the bottom of the fourth. Dante Chiotti now coming up to the plate. Chiotti also struck out his first at-bat. Currently, Nate Leffel just kind of flowing through this game. Through 3 2/3. He's got 4 strikeouts. Only gone over minimum batter counts twice so far, by 1 in the second and the third. He faced 4 in both of those. Behind in the count, 2-0. Behind in the count, no, he's not. That was a little low, but it was called the strike. 2-1. I'm just trying to keep it real with the fine folks watching along at home. Well, that one misses low. I'm going to make sure I pause for a second before I say anything. 3-1. And that missed outside, ball 4. The first walk given up by Leffel so far tonight. It's going to bring up Alex Cruz. Singled his first at-bat. The designated hitter. Out of the College of Marin. The right-hander, he stands in there. And takes a strike. Chiotti with his lead over at first base. Big, tall Voorhees holding him on. And that ball is low, so behind in the count now, 1-1. Excuse me, I was about to tell him he was behind. First game of the 3-game slate today, so, you know, we're all getting our bearings. Check on the runner. nothing doing. Starting to get a nicer sized crowd in here, slowly filing in the morning. Leffel misses outside of that one, so 2 balls and 1 strike. Cruz the DH, the right-handed batter. Right on top of the plate. Swings through that fastball. Even in the count at 2 apiece. 88 miles an hour on the fastball. Leffel trying to get out of this inning right here. 2-2, here it is. Got him swinging. 5 strikeouts now on the day for Leffel, and now we're through 4, and now we'll head to the 5th. Tigers lead this one 2-0.
If you're in need of a seasoned DUI attorney, contact the law office of Samuel D. Burns Incorporated. We are familiar with the laws surrounding your case, and we will work diligently to minimize the negative impact following a DUI charge. With a proven track record, Sam Burns works on your behalf to provide a positive outcome. He's been able to save his clients' driver's licenses and negotiate more favorable terms. Visit our website.
So many local businesses trust Wizix Technology Group when it comes to their office technology. Wizix is a full-service, locally owned company with exceptional service, supplies, and support, which guarantees quick delivery and response times. Copiers, printers, scanners, business phone systems, EV charging, document management, and more. Join the ever-growing list of local businesses and win with Wizix, the largest independent provider in the Valley. Wizix, office technology made easy.
Hey, Potters fans, want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
This job is the Esplanade at Turkey Creek phases 4 and 5. Our scope of work for this project is full scope, so we've got all the underground, all the joint trench, and all the topside included with it.
We're putting in sewer pipe, manholes. We're not doing services yet. We go through and do all the main line, and then we come back and do all the services after that.
Now we're here for the top of the 5th inning. Chase Christensen's going to be leading things off for his 3rd time leading things off today. Takes inside and low for a ball. Blake Bryson still on the mound for his 2nd inning of work. In relief of Luke Dillon, who went 3. This one is chopped over to third base. Picked up by Kiyati. Thrown over to first. Boyd's got it. 1 down. Well, if you're scoring at home, you can write that one in the book as a 5-3 putout. And Nate Leffel, the pitcher, now going to make his way back up. Leffel's throwing a heck of a game from the bump. And not too bad with the bat. He's 1 for 2 with the strikeout and a triple. Takes that one outside. Game 2 of the West Coast World Series coming up at 2:30 today versus the AE Express, who's on the mound right now, and the Samurai. Late addition to the West Coast World Series. Well, that will be at 2:30 right here on Stone's Broadcast Networks. The 2-0 pitch is in their first strike. 2 balls and 1 strike. Shout out to Coach Jeff England of the AE Express. And this one is grounded over to second base. Nordyke picks it up, throws it over to Boyd for the out. Quickly 2 down here in the top of the 5th. Charlie Malton now making his way up to the plate. Charlie Malton, 1 for 2. He's got the big triple as well in the 3rd inning. Fortunately, he was left stranded. Takes the first pitch by Bryson, misses somewhere. Didn't miss by much, but it missed. And there's a strike to even the count up at 1 apiece. Blake Bryson out of kind of the modified windup. And that plunks Malton right in the middle of the back. Malton's not real happy with it. He slams his bat down. Took that right in the middle of the number on his back. He's going to slowly walk down to first base, stretching it out a little bit. And Malton, I'm going to tell you something. I feel your pain because I got this pain in my lower, or my, like right below my shoulder blade on the left side, kind of in the same spot that Coach is rubbing it out right now. Coach, when you're done, if you don't mind, you need a little help too. I think I slept wrong or something. But he made it down to first base all right. Looks like Coach is going to get him a drink of water because you know when you get hit by a pitch, the first thing you want is a big old drink of water because that takes all of the pain away. Natural remedy, a cup of water. I like it. So Malton down there at first base after being hit in the back. And that's going to bring up Noah Cantor. Noah Cantor coming up. Singled in the first, struck out in the third. Cantor had the RBI to get things started for the Tigers today. Tigers lead this one 2-0. And that pitch by Bryson's up high. Malton's still trying to stretch everything out over at first base. He's got a lead, but not much. Comes the 1-0 pitch by Bryson. Inside and high. So 2-0. Bryson now out of the stretch. It's not a whole lot different than his windup. This one is a shot over to shortstop. Picked up, thrown over to second base the short way, and they get out of the inning. So, ground out there. We go to the bottom of the fifth. Tigers still lead this one 2-0.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Placer County's best-kept secret is back for another exciting summer at historic McBean Stadiums. Loaded with fun for the whole family, local beer, wine, and eats. Fireworks, giveaways, theme nights, kids zone, and more. Come join in the fun and enjoy small-town baseball with Major League Entertainment. Tickets on sale now at LincolnPotters.com.
Lincoln Potters Baseball. Come on out and join in the fun.
Back here in the bottom of the fifth inning, a few changes for the Tigers. Marua, who was playing second base, is now in left field. Leffel, who was the pitcher, has moved into second base. And a new pitcher, The gentleman who just got drilled in the back, number 9, Charlie Malton, he's now taking the mound for the Tigers. He's facing Xavier Dominguez, who grounded out his first at-bat. And the first pitch that he takes misses for a ball. 86 mile an hour on the fastball by Charlie Malton. This one is lifted into left field. Marua, who just went out to play left field, makes the catch for the first out. So Leffel went 4 innings, giving up only 2 hits. No runs. He had only the 1 walk and 5 strikeouts. So Leffel did his job at the mound. But in a 7-inning game, you want to break it up a little bit, bring in Charlie Malton, and here he goes. Malton spins that curveball in there for a strike, 73 miles an hour. Nice 12-6 curveball. Nordyke takes that one. Nordyke holds up there on an inside pitch. 1 ball and 1 strike. It didn't, but it was called. Swing and strike 2. Tyler Nordyke takes a big hack at the 86 mile an hour pitch. So with 1 down, Malton ahead, 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here it is. This one's right up the middle for a base hit. Clean single by Nordyke. Up with it is Christensen out in center field. Gets it back in, but a 1-out single here to get things started for the AE Express. I'm just going to bring up Jelani Mason. Jelani Mason wearing the number 99. Generally, that means, it's for the biggest guy that you got on your team. He's pretty big. Out of Sonoma State. He fouls this one off to the left over towards the dugout. Jelani Mason popped out to center field to get to for his first at-bat. Checking on the runner. Gets back in time. Does Nordyke. Voorhees with the little slap tag on there. Malton checking the runner, and he does it again. And that ball gets away and into right field. Rounding second is Nordyke, and he's turning for third. He's turning and burning. The throw is going to come in but be cut off. So Nordyke on the error by the pitcher is able to turn that into 2 bags, and now he ends up on third base. And we're going to have a quick conversation from the manager of the Tigers. Wes Porter coming out. I believe Wes Porter. Could be Mike Hartman, could be Dan Finch. I don't know, but I'm going to go with Wes Porter being the lead man for the Tigers. So the E1 allows Nordyke to go from first to third. Got some activity now in the Tigers bullpen. Malton came in relief with Leffel, here in the 5th inning. Started things off pretty well. Got the fly ball to left field for the first out. And then a single, a throwing error by the pitcher, and now we got runner on third base. Only 1 down here, and only a 2-run lead by the Tigers. That pitch by Malton painting the outside corner to Jelani Mason. Evening up the count at 1-1. And I hear balk yelled by the base umpire. And there's been back-to-back balks, 1 by each team now. And that allows a run to score. And the Express draw 1 closer, 2-1. That pitch is a ball, so 2 balls and 1 strike now. Charlie Malton with the balk. Luke Dillon with the balk. A couple of balks in this game 1 of the West Coast World Series. A little interesting way to get started. Counts 3-1. This one is a shot right to shortstop. Vassell backs up, picks it up, long throw over to first base for the second out of the inning. Nice play by Vassell out there at shortstop. He had to take just one step back, pick it on the hop, at the long throw over to Voorhees. And now there are 2 away here. Bottom of the 5th inning. Romilleri up there takes the first pitch. He sees high and inside, but called a strike. Romilleri, I'm not sure he believed in that one. But he's behind 0-1. Evens up the count with a 1-ball, 1 strike. Two down here in the bottom of the 5th inning. There's a grounder over to third base. Nava picks it up. Long throw over to first. Not a problem for Nava. And we are through 5 here in McBean. West Coast World Series, Game 1. Tigers lead it 2-1.
Buy a personalized brick for you, your loved ones, or your business, and show everyone your commitment to Lincoln baseball. Framed and engraved by our own Lincoln High Ag program students, your brick will be featured on unique movable brick walls. Find your name in the stadium entrance for the 2024 and 2025 seasons. Then visit your brick in its permanent home inside the stadium. Bricks can be purchased here for $250. Get it now at friendsofmcbean.org.
I'm Bill Spear, North Valley president of Five Star Bank. In a time when business can feel so uncertain, we're here for you every step of the way.
I know they have a lot of bells and whistles within their bank, but just the relationship piece here locally on the business side is huge for us.
Five Star treats us like we're number one. They're right there with suggestions, with help. So I have to bank with people that have our mission in mind.
We're Five Star Bank. How can we help you?
Astro Air Design Incorporated, where you feel the difference. We are a locally owned and operated heating, air conditioning, and custom sheet metal company committed to the highest quality of craftsmanship at a competitive price. Our trained and certified technicians have the knowledge and experience required to install, maintain, or repair your home comfort solutions. Our upfront pricing gives you the peace of mind because you know your price is locked in. Call Astro Air Design Incorporated today.
Here in Michigan, we do more than just survive the winter. We thrive during it. You simply can't keep us away from what we love most: great times and amazing beer. The snow transforms the landscape and lays the path for adventures yet to be had. Trails ready to be explored, and freshly groomed hills ready for the first run of the day. And later,
Top of the 6th inning. Remember, pool play here for the West Coast World Series. These are 7-inning games, so top of the 6th inning where the Tigers lead this one 2-1. Alex Nava to lead things off, facing Blake Bryson in there for his 3rd inning of work. First pitch that he sees is in there for a strike. Now next pitch misses outside for a ball. 1-1 now the count. Alex Nava singled in the 4th, struck out in the 1st. 1 for 2 on the day. Inside on that 75-mile-an-hour breaking ball. Some more activity in the Tigers bullpen. There's a strike. 1 ball and 2 strikes now on Nava. Marua on deck. And strike 3. So Nava goes down on strikes. 1 out here in the top of the 6th. 2nd strikeout he's had. First strikeout of the day for Blake Bryson. And number 29, Brendan Marua, now taking his place up there. Left-handed batter. struck out both times he's been up today, so he's looking for a hit. Get some positive mojo going in the West Coast World Series. And this one's grounded foul past first base. So a 1-ball, 1-strike count. Inside and low for a ball. 2 balls and 1 strike. Tiger scored a run in the first and a run in the fourth. Outside. Express scored a run in the fifth there on the balk. So no RBI given to anybody. I guess you get the RBI to the first base umpire if you'd like. He called the balk. 3-1. This one's drilled but foul down the right field line. So 3 balls, 2 strikes here, 1 down. Vassell on deck. Here comes the 3-2. Fouled off to the screen. I didn't give the pregame talk to both of the teams to let them know. Don't be fouling off balls near my cameras. I forgot to do that today. Engineer Riley, did you do that? You didn't tell him? Well, then nobody knows. Great. 3-2. This one's fouled off to the Express side of the field, trying to scatter them, get them all worried about sitting outside of the dugout as opposed to in the dugout, but it's all right. It's what we do here in Lincoln. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Rua is waiting. Here it is. This one's lifted, foul. And get out of play off to the right. These early games, some of the foul balls, when we, in between games, we take a quick break, walk out front. There's not as many kids here to pick up all the foul balls, so we have to go get them. 3-2. Got him swinging. 2 strikeouts to start the top of the 6th for Blake Bryson. The first 2 strikeouts he's had on the day. Actually, I take that back. That's his 3rd. So Tino Vassell now steps up. Shortstop made a tremendous play there in the bottom of the 5th inning. Ranging to his left. Well, Blake Bryson's first throw is in the dirt. Vassell drew the only walk of the game for the Express in the 2nd inning and lifted a fly ball out in the center field. 0 for 1 on the day so far. Jimmy Voorhees is on deck. (2-0) now is a 2-1. 85-mile-an-hour fastball there. Sell the lefty. He's ready. Let's go. Misses the outside part of the plate. 3-1. Three and 1 now is 3-2. 84-mile-an-hour fastball. Vassell could not catch up to that one. And Bryson lets him go, misses with the inside fastball, and allows Vassell to take a walk down to set at first base. Second time he's walked today. It's going to bring up Jimmy Voorhees, who last at bat singled RBI. So Jimmy's got an opportunity for another RBI and to maybe get that run back for the Tigers. Fouls this one to the screen. Pitching has been really good so far in this game 1 between the Tigers and the Express. Very few walks, a lot of strikeouts, a lot of contact. Quick moving game. No complaints from up here. Checking on the runner. He gets back. That's got a decent lead over there, being held on by Boyd. But Bryson, nice pickoff move. Misses outside with that pitch. 1-1 now the count. All right, well, we've got the ultimate balk caller out there patrolling second base right now. And another balk has been called. Third balk of the game. Vassell heads himself down to second base. Swing and strike 2. One ball, 2 strikes. Fouled off at the plate. Vassell was running with the pitch. So 2 down here in the top of the 6th. Vassell out there at second base on the balk by Bryson. That one misses just off the plate. Two balls and 2 strikes. Ball 3, throw it on the third base. It's late. So Vassell able to steal that one. More importantly, the count is now 2 balls and 2 strikes. Three, 2 down. Here's the pitch. Outside, ball 4. The Tigers got a little something going here. Second straight walk. Now runners on first and third here. 2 down. And Jimmy Radler now making his way up to the plate. Radler at a Cosumnes River College. Right-handed battery stands in there. Voorhees with his lead at first. First pitch is swung through and missed, 85 mile an hour. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. And this is a little shot into right field that gets in front of Tokar out there. And the throw back to second, not in time. So that scores a run. The Tigers take a 3-1 lead. And Radler's got himself his first hit of the game. Voorhees moves over to second base. Back to the top of the lineup in Chase Christensen. Like Bryson started out the inning really strong with a couple of strikeouts and then goes walk, single, toss a balk and a stolen base in there, and that gives the Tigers the 3-1 lead. Top of the 6th. Outside. Neither one of the runners at first or second are being held on currently. Voorhees out at second, Radler at first. But 2 out here in the top of the 6th. And Blake Bryson trying to get the Express out of this inning. That ball's taken low. Scoreboard's going a little nuts out there. This one's lifted foul. It's going to get off to the right side out into the parking lot. It'll be one of the baseballs that in between games we can go look for. Riley, the engineer. We can go find ourselves a baseball. Comes the 2-2 pitch. Inside. 3-2. So Blake Bryson's finding some trouble here in the 6th inning. Like I said, struck out Nava and Marua to start out this inning. Has been struggling ever since. Here comes the 3-2. And that's a little high, I guess. So there's another walk, third walk of this inning given up by Bryson. And that's going to load the bases. And the second baseman, who was the starting pitcher to start today's game for the Tigers, Nate Leffel, playing second base now, steps in there. Scott ducks on the pond right now with 2 down, takes a strike to get things started. Trevin Crowley warming up in the bullpen. There's a shot into right field. That is going all the way to the fence. That one hops the wall. 1 run will score. 2 runs will score. Rounding third and heading home. No play at home. And he did not touch the plate. He rolled right over the plate and didn't touch it, and nobody is going to do anything about it. 3-run score. Double for Leffel. And they now lead this one 6-1. I'm literally shocked. I watched that with my own 2 eyes. That one's in there for a strike. Leffel now out at second base with the double with the 3 RBIs. But Christensen, as he came in, there was going to be a play at the plate. He kind of slid and did the whoop-de-doo, feet over tea kettle, if you will, and never actually touched home plate. Just didn't do it. So, but hey, we'll take it, or they'll take it. Somebody will take it. It's on the board. That's all that really matters. Here's a shot into center field. That gets on for a base hit. Leffel's going to round third. He will score. Yes, he will score. Don't hold up there, Leffel. You had plenty of time. And they take a 7-1 lead. So Malton with a nice single and an RBI. And Leffel comes in to score. Noah Cantor now slowly making his way up to the plate. Cantor 1 for 3 on the day. Cantor got the whole party started for the Tigers in the first inning with the RBI single. The right-hander facing Blake Bryson. And that ball is up high. There's a little bit of activity out there in the in fact, the activity in the there's a shot up the middle, and that's through for a base hit. Rounding second and holding at second is Malton. Clean single for Cantor. And that's going to bring up Alec Nava, who led off this inning with a strike. And the manager's coming out, and we will step away because it looks like we will be having a new pitcher. We'll come back with the identity of that pitcher and everything else in just a minute right here on the Stones Broadcast Networks.
Hi, Bill Evans, President of the Placer County Association of Realtors. We're in our store, our conference facilities, an amazing team helps keep together an amazing organization. And we thank them all.
This organization can't do what it does and can't run the way it runs without the help of so many members volunteering their time.
The success of the Placer County Association of Realtors is largely dependent on our active volunteer members to help our organization and industry. The work of our committees greatly impacts our ability to champion efforts across the board and giving back to the Placer County community wherever we can.
Like all service organizations, I wanted to serve. And getting involved with the affiliate committee was the perfect way to do that.
I love being able to serve my community with my business friends and other leaders and give back to those who are in need.
The thing I love about the PCAR committees is they all work toward the same goal of bringing the community together to support those in need in our surrounding area.
I instantly came to the meeting and had a wonderful time, felt like I was a part of something bigger, and it was just the start of my leadership journey.
Gooseport Public House. We have sports on 10 big screen TVs, 23 beer taps with classics and crafts, a full bar with creative craft mixed drinks, live music, and most importantly, great fresh food. In downtown Roseville off Vernon Street, only 15 minutes from the ballpark. See ya at Gooseport.
All right, back here in the top of the 6th inning, we have a new pitcher, Seth England, taking over for Blake Bryson, and he will be facing Alec Nava with 2 down here in the top of the 6th. And the first pitch that he throws to Nava, and that hits him in the leg, and that will load the bases. So first pitch that Seth England throws, and that loads up the bases. Tigers lead this game 7-1 currently. Pool play is extremely important to obviously get the W. You want to win. Scoring runs is extremely helpful as well. This is a shot right up the middle, but on one hop picked up by Duramaliri and taken to the bag himself to end the inning. So we head to the bottom of the 6th, but not before the Tigers take a 7-1 lead.
Fans want to keep restoring and renovating historic McBean Stadium? Now you can become a member of Friends of McBean. Annual membership start at $50. Become a member now at friendsofmcbean.org.
When it comes to your home's maintenance and repairs, Jeffers Resource Group has you covered. Our handyman services offer a comprehensive range of expertise, from minor carpentry to drywall, electrical and flooring for property managers, landlords, and renters alike. We ensure that every job is completed to the highest standards, so you can have peace of mind. Contact us today to discover how Jeffers Resource Group can help keep your home in top shape.
Bottom of the 6th inning here. Tigers lead this one 7-1 with a 5 spot here in the top of the 6th. Brady Boyd, Mason Cox, Will Takar due up here in the bottom of the 6th. First pitch by Charlie Moulton, who's in there for his 2nd inning of work. Drops in a cool, nice 72-mile-an-hour strike to get things started. And then he ramps it up with the 86-mile-an-hour fastball to take a 0-2 lead here in this at-bat. Brady Boyd 0 for 2 so far on the day. Looking to get things started. Express have a little bit of they need to make up a few runs here if they want to get this a little closer. Remember, these are 7-inning games. And here's a shot over to third base. Nice field by Nava. Throw over to first base. It's wide off of the bag. And I guess Voorhees kept his foot on the bag. So 1 out here in the bottom of the 6th. Fat Cat's ready for business. Let's do this. I want to sell Bill out down there. Let's go. If you're here at the ballpark, go get a dog. If you're not, get here, go get a dog. And you can leave afterwards if you want. That's fine. But Charlie Malton pours in an 87-mile-an-hour fastball to Mason Cox. Gets him swinging. The catcher for the Express today, 0 for 2. Last at bat, and a nice, powerful shot out to right field, but it was caught. Oklahoma Baptist University is the school that Mason goes to. 1-1 is outside. 2 balls and 1 strike. So, yeah, we just got word that the Fat Cat Catering is open for business. High and inside, so 3 balls and 1 strike now on Mason Cox. Charlie Malton, the only thing that he gave up was a single in the 5th when he came in. Was called for a balk as well, so unfortunately got the earned run attached to him. But pretty decent 5th inning. Now he's in here for his 6th. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. Malton set, the right-hander. Kicks and deals. Got him swinging, strike 3. So 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th. First strikeout for Malton on the day. It's going to bring up Will Takar. Will Takar. I thought Toker was pretty sweet, but Will Takar is probably better. I'll work it out through the couple of days of pool play. We'll figure it out. Right now, Malton delivers outside for a ball. Oh, well, I get to figure it out in about 3.5 hours, I guess. Sweet. Inside for a ball, 2-0. Malton trying to get ahead with the off speed and unfortunately missing both times. Tries to squeeze the fastball in the same spot. Same result, unfortunately. So quickly behind 3-0 here with 2 down here. Bottom of the 6th inning. Catches the corner for that strike. Beautiful day for baseball. It's never a bad day for baseball, to be honest with you. Fouled off out of play, off to the right. No, even if it's raining. I played in the rain. I mean, you know, you young kids, afraid of the rain, afraid of the elements. I mean, we played in the rain. I don't think we played in snow, but it was cold enough to snow. 3-2, here it is. High, ball 4. So, Malton gives up the walk. First walk he's issued today. A runner on base for the Express. And I didn't hear what Luke Statwalker said, but I'm sure it was disparaging about me and being old. I don't want to bet anything. Yeah. I don't. The one person you don't bet with in this booth is me, because I don't take bets. Because I lose every time. Coati now up there. Dante takes outside. He walked his last at-bat. But nothing to show for the walk. Coati takes outside with that pitch. Charlie Malton having a hard time finding the zone all of a sudden. Looked good the first two batters of this inning. Takara then drew the walk. Now he's fallen behind 2-0 to Chiodi. And he's fallen behind 3-0 to Chiodi. So Moulton 3-0. Dante 0 for 1 today with a strikeout. He's taken all the way there. Pours that one in for a strike. Took a little something off the fastball. This one is a sharp grounder over to shortstop. Vassell picks it up, goes the short way to second, and that is the 6th inning. Tigers still lead this one 7-1. We'll be back with the 7th right after this on the Stones Broadcast Networks.
You are Laborers Rising. And now you understand where we came from, what solidarity means, and what we have ahead of us. No one's going to defend us but us. No one's going to help construction workers except us. And I can't wait to see you out there.
American River College is a top-tier community college sports program that provides student athletes with the opportunity to thrive both athletically and academically. ARC Athletics is currently ranked 5th in the state and 2nd in Northern California. With over 19 sports programs, our athletes compete with the region's best athletes. Our diverse and dedicated coaching staff helps
Top of the 7th inning, Seth England still on to do the work for the AE Express, facing Tino Vassell, Jimmy Voorhees, and Jimmy Radler to start things off. England kicks and deals and misses low for a ball. England came in relief of Blake Bryson, who had a rough 6th inning. And England came in to get him out of the inning. One and one is low. 2 balls and 1 strike. Just remind everybody, game 2, 2:30 today. This one is fouled off at the plate, I believe. Didn't actually see any hands go up. That's okay. 2 balls and 2 strikes. This one's a shot over to second base. Nordyke picks it up on 1 hop over to first. 1 down. So, 4-3 for the first out here. And here comes Jimmy Voorhees. Reminder that game 2 coming up at 2:30 today right here on Stones Broadcast Networks and American River, wrong place. So I'll be in a month from now. Lincoln Potter's YouTube. Will be the same AE Express you're seeing out there on the mound right now, and they'll be facing the Samurai. (1-0) now is 1-1. Voorhees 1 for 2 with the single and a strikeout. RBI on the day. Looking to keep things going here for the Tigers. 2-1. 3-1. Seth England Took a lot off of that one. 68-mile-an-hour breaking ball. And there's a 5-pitch walk, excuse me. But Voorhees draws the second walk of his day. And Jimmy Radler now finds himself up there with a runner on and one down here. Top of the 7th inning. Pitch by Seth England missed low. So Radler singled his last time up in the 6th inning. And grounded out to shortstop. Prior to that, struck out in the 2nd. So 1 for 3 on the day. Ball's down, as I could hear the umpire tell me from here. Should mic up the umpire, you know that? We should. We're close enough. We should. We should mic him up. Make him wear our camera, too. Check on the runner before he's back. Two balls, no strikes. Here comes the pitch. This is a little looper into right field. That's going to get down in front of the right fielder. So 2 on with 1 out here. Rather just nice little clean single. And it's going to bring up the top of the lineup in Chase Christensen. So Seth England trying to work his way out of a jam here. Chase Christensen up there. And he hits this one high into right field. Takar makes the catch, turns and fires it in. Tagging and advancing to third is Voorhees. Staying at first is Radler. And 2 down here, bringing up Nate Leffel. So Nate Leffel, starting pitcher today for the Tigers. 2 for 4 on the day. 3 RBIs, a double, a triple. Game's not going to be long enough for him to try to get a single and a homer to get the cycle, but does have an opportunity with the runner over on third. Pick up another. No, we do not want him batting 3 times in this inning. High, ball 2. If he bats 3 times in this inning, I don't have enough paper to keep score. There's not enough space. Ooh, yeah, I think we need to look into that. I believe there is. Runner takes off from first, and that opens up the hole at second base. Nordyke was going over to cover, and Leffel drives that one in and picks himself up another RBI, 4 RBIs on the day. And he does have the single, double, and triple. And the Tigers lead this one 8-1. Rather finds his way over to third base on that play. That one's in the dirt. That's going to let Leffel get over to second base on the wild pitch. Unable to advance is Radler over at third. There are 2 down here in the top of the 7th. Tigers with the 8-1 lead. And here's a shot that's going to get into the gap and all the way to the fence. That scores 2 on his way around second, heading for third. The throw all the way into third is going to be late. And Charlie Malton, the second triple of the day for Malton. And now the Tigers lead this one 10-1. So Rather comes in to score. Leffel comes in to score. 10-1. The Tigers take the lead. Scoreboard says 1-1 currently, but it has a whole bunch of other numbers up there. That's weird. First pitch that Cantor sees is outside. Cantor's 2 for 4 on the day with a couple of singles and an RBI. Pops this one up into right field. Tokar making his way, and he got all turned around. Ball lands fair in fair territory, and that will score a run. Coming around to score is Charlie Malton, and Noah Cantor's single makes it 11-1. And that's going to bring up Alec Nava, who hit twice in the 6th inning. We get an opportunity here in the 7th with 2 down. Taken low for a ball. There's a high drive into short left field. Dominguez coming in and makes the play for the final out, but not before. Bunch more runs put up on the board, and the Tigers now take an 11-1 lead.
Hey, baseball fans, you may have noticed our scoreboard goes out from time to time. You can help us get a new one. Give $20 and get a chance at winning 2 tickets to some of the region's biggest events, like the Outlaw Festival with Willie Nelson, Bob Dylan, and John Mellencamp, a Sacramento Kings game, or Ringling Brothers Circus. All proceeds benefit the Big Swing Capital Campaign. You can buy now at friendsofmcbean.org.
Hey everyone, this is Alex with the Downtown Lincoln Association. We're super excited to kick off Lincoln Loves Local, a new campaign designed to spotlight amazing businesses that make Lincoln so unique. We partnered with Dalila from UN Social Agency to create short, high-quality...
Coming into the bottom of the 7th, final chances for the AE Express to overcome this 11-1 lead. Alex Cruz, the DH, leading off. Charlie Malton still on the mound. And just wanted to cover some of the rules with you. We are using the run rule in the West Coast World Series. 10 after 5 and 7 after 6 innings would be the run rule going forward. So thank you very much, Willie Preston, giving me that information. Alex Cruz ahead, 2 balls and no strikes. And that pitch is high by Malton. So Malton behind 3-0 now on Alex Cruz. Xavier Dominguez to follow. Tyler Nordyke. This one's fouled off to the right and out of play. Tigers scored 1 in the 4th, or 1 in the 1st, 1 in the 4th, 5 in the 6th, then 4 in the 7th. The Express put up their lone run in the 5th. Okay, so now it's 3-2, even though I think the count was changed by the umpire himself. That's okay. 3-2, here it is. Foul out of play. It's just really hard to fool 4 of us up here. You know what I mean? That's just what I'm saying. You know, we got 8 sets of eyes on this. It's really hard to fool us all. But, you know, umpire is good. Yeah, 8 eyes. 8, whatever. Divided by 4. There's a little shot into right field. That gets down for a base hit for Alex Cruz as I'm being corrected by my engineer. Cruz with his second hit of the day. No, okay, you're right. We do not have 8 sets of eyes. We have 8 total eyes. 4 sets of 2. I can do math. There's a ball lifted, and that's going to get out of play off to the left by Xavier Dominguez. Grounded out in the second, flew out to left field in the 5th. 0 for 2 on his day so far. The lefty stands in there and takes that one for a ball. 1-1 the count. One ball and 2 strikes catching the outside part of the plate. Seen a few breakfast burritos rolling around, a couple of burrito bowls so far today. Fat Cat hot dog right up underneath me. I can smell it. Gets him swinging, strike 3. Xavier Dominguez goes down on strikes. And Tyler Nordyke, the second baseman, now comes up. He singled and scored the lone run for the Express in the 5th inning. Actually scored on a balk, which was interesting to say the least. Several balks called in this game. I'd say 3 more than I'm used to per game. The 1-0, swing and strike 1, evening up the count at 1 apiece. Malton dropped the ball while he was standing on the mound. I didn't hear anything called. I was expecting it, though. One down low. Two balls and 1 strike, as told to us by the umpire. Here's a shot. This is a drive into left field, and that is gone. Tyler Nordyke with a big 2-run home run, and that helps cut the deficit in the very last inning they have to play tonight. Tigers lead this one 11-3 now. You can hear the crowd going absolutely nuts here at McBean Stadium for that shot. It's going to bring up Jelani Mason with 1 down here in the bottom of the 7th. AE Express is not going down quietly. They did not come to the West Coast World Series to lay down. They came here to play. First pitch to Mason is low for a ball. Malton's 1-0 is down low, 2-0. Oh, boy, do we ever need a scoreboard. The scoreboard currently shows the wrong team winning. Fouled off to the screen. So Mason in the hole, 1 ball and 2 strikes. That was fouled off to the screen, and there was already a strike, wasn't there? Okay, 2 balls and 1 strike. Nobody knows what it is anymore. There's one's fouled off to the left and out of play. Now it's 2-2. Well, if we had a scoreboard that works, it wouldn't mess me up every time. So anybody watching, if you want to help us out, we do need a scoreboard. friendsofmcbean.org is where you can go. Swing and strike 3. And Jelani Mason goes down on strikes. 2 down here in the bottom of the 7th. Going to bring up Durham Mallory, who is leading things off. He's led things off all day today. Struck out in the first, singled in the third, and grounded out in the fifth. So he is 1 for 3. First pitch by Malton is in there for a strike. No balls and 1 strike. 2 down here, bottom of the 7th. In order to keep this game going, Express need to keep getting on base. And that's a swing, and he didn't swing, and they're going to say he was hit by the pitch. And Durham Mallory is on his way down to first base. Yeah. It looked like there was a swing there. Coach come out when he wants to talk to him about it. And he's going to go out and talk to the base umpire about that one. Base umpire had probably a slightly better look at that, and he's going to go out and talk to him. It looked like he swung. It looked like he pulled his hands through the zone when it hit him. And if you get hit while swinging, that's that's a strike. And what I could hear from here is that it hit the bat. And everything is going to stay the way it was. So this is the reason why we need these umpires mic'd up. I need to know what they're talking about. But how, one way or another, Jerome Leary is over at first base. There's still 2 down. Brady Boyd is up there. 0 for 3 on his day, so looking to get his first hit, keep this game going. Taking off and running and stealing that one, no problem, is Durham Mallory. One ball and 1 strike is the count on that strike pitch. This one fouled off directly behind him and to the screen. Didn't miss that one by much, but he is in the hole now. 1 ball and 2 strikes. 2 down here, bottom 7. Tigers lead this one 11-3. And check swing, fouled it off to the plate. They got to hire their own last strike guy and pay him, Somebody hire somebody to do last strike guy. As of right now, we have a 1 ball, 2 strike count. 2 down here, bottom 7. Tigers lead it 11-3. Charlie Malton kicks and deals. This one's right back to Malton. He goes over to first without even waiting, and that's your ball game. Tigers get a win in game 1, 11-3, and that's it. We'll be back for game 2 coming up at 2:30 versus the AE Express and the Sacramento Samurais. Woohoo! With their knives and their swords and all of that. I can't wait for the Samurais to come out here and slice and dice. We'll be back for game 2 right around 2:30 right here on Stones Broadcast Networks. For Riley the engineer and Willie Preston, I'm Stones McCoy. Thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. We'll be back.